welcome back to my channel. Today I'm starting JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Stardust Crusaders with 48 episodes. Oh, I didn't know. I posted my last reaction to the first part of JoJo's, finishing off the battle tendency right after Christmas, and then now I'm back. Gonna continue through with this, continue on with the next and the next. We're just gonna finish all JoJo has to offer. So no matter how much episodes there is, I joke about how much there is. Like, I've watched longer things. We're gonna get through it all. I got a comment that said the next 3 parts, or however much parts, are indirectly related to the part I just finished, which is good to know. But yeah, so now without further ado, let's continue. Oh yeah, and ended with them pulling something out like a casket thing where a vampire would most likely be residing from the sun. Why are they so buff too? For, I don't want to say sailors. They're just, I guess they're just treasure hunters. But they're so strong. Oh, that's an eye. I thought it was like a line. I'm confused what could be in there. I mean, Dio's not around. Kujo? He's not a Joestar? That's why I call them by their name. Everyone's JoJo. It's gonna be confusing. But what I'm confused is why he's like this. This episode's called Possessed by something? Hold on. The man possessed by an evil spirit. Must be him. He is not Sweet Lady. He's possessed by, does he have Hammond? I mean, it does look like he's possessed. It seems different from Hammond. So Joseph will still be in this one because that's his grandfather, right? So maybe. And he caught the bullet is different than Hammond. He's actually possessed. Oh. But that's different. It doesn't make him react or act that way, does it? Because he seems so nice. And then he was so rude to his mom. He's never met his grandson, so I can't wait for fan interaction because I mean what he is possessed by is, I'm sure it's different from Hammond. Oh, the clicking. But I mean, if he's not, the cell isn't really doing anything. You're getting all this stuff in the cell. You can grab a gun, you can grab a keys. It's not really keeping you anywhere. As long as the evil spirit doesn't want you in there, it can very well get you out. Who is that? But how's it getting through the bars of the cell? I'm interested to see what he's gonna do. What his evil spirit will do as well. So could he not see it? I mean, Holly saw it. Because there are only 2 officers at this station. You just have to learn to control yours. And they're saying evil spirit for now because he doesn't know what it is and we don't know what it is. But it's a type of different power separating us from Hammond. And why is it pausing? Birdman. Is he controlling it? He is. need to do because this kid has problems. Just like his grandfather did when he was younger. He's actually worse. So it's kind of like Hammond. And yet it is not. Is it Hammond? What you call an evil spirit is a powerful apparition created from your own life energy. I thought it'd have like a different name. I mean, he wants to stay here not to hurt people, but fix your attitude. Oh, he's as smart as his grandfather. But would it be enough to calm the fire? Okay, we don't have to kill this man too. Don't say I didn't warn you. You act like you can't control it. What are you doing now? Why would you stop the fire? Because now you're just allowing it happen. I mean, it stopped. You're clearly controlling it. He didn't hurt you. This power source standing magician's red. Oh, it does seem more interesting than plain old Hammond. Exactly, I'm just confused. I mean, he wasn't like that way all the time. I mean, he has a friend. Okay, I was saying that it's probably from that ship, but then the only costume I did see then that was Dio's was the same one that Edna escaped with Lisa and Joseph's dad. I don't recall seeing another one. But, I mean, there's no way Dio's still alive. Awakened after a century of sleep? So he didn't die with Jonathan in the burning ship. He was able to move his head and jump into the casket. But there wasn't any other one. Maybe there was, I don't know, but okay, maybe I'm thinking too deep into this because I did get a comment that said these parts are indirectly related to what I just watched. Back of their necks? And first of all, how do you not notice it? Oh. Oh, he still went through with it. He still went through with it and took his body. But how could, I mean, his neck had like those spear powers. So he was trying to take Jonathan's body that way, and then he stopped him, and then the ship was on fire, and they died that way. I mean, they accounted for Jonathan's death at the top, like, subtitles, but not Dio's. So I think after he died, he still took his body. I mean, he's not a Joestar. Why does she have 3 puncture wounds? Any vampire she's got. I was about to say, oh, like, what's your motive? But, like, evil people are just evil. You know, do evil stuff for fun. Like, if he had stayed dead, that would have been fine too. But, anyways, Me saying from that comment that this part and the last I just finished are indirectly related, now it seems like that it could be just straight off related because, but the only thing that doesn't make sense is the whole coffin thing and how he got in one. But other than that, everything just seems, well, indirectly related as in like, where damn stars come from? Because I could go back and look and there would have never been a star. Anyways. Well, we just added new elements. Indirectly. You know what I was just thinking? So Dio is the OG villain, alright? He's the first one. So I was thinking, if Dio and Cars were to fight, who would win? How would it go? Reactions from both parties, like how would everything fall into place? That would be interesting. But I never want to see Cars again, so. But Dio's powers is born from Cars' creation, from Cars' own power. So you think about it that way, and maybe Cars would still be the winner because he's a whole different breed. Anyways, but Dio is. Anyways, this is their house. Yada yada does it. I feel like I heard that. The comment also said a lot of JoJo references come from this part. Why do they like being looked at like trash? They look like that painting. The proportions are all off. Is he a student as well? I mean, it looks cool. It's abstract. But with that big brush, you're painting details in his face. He must have different ones. But you have to go through the time of drawing the person you want to hurt? Bro, there's no way that could support your weight. He's behind, like he's all the way up the stairs, isn't he? Master wants him dead. This is the age of the stands, okay. Is it Jonathan and Joseph and Jotaro? The stand. Stands will just attach to you whenever they see fit, okay, because Joseph and Jotaro never had. I will say, I swear you brought it over. How can you just bend with a bust up knee? Oh. His stand can control others? I thought we would have stopped her by now! He has slow reaction times. Question, oh, Noriaki Kakyoin? But if he's controlled, why would you have the random student? I didn't get it. That seems, you have to control the whole puppet to control her. Or not just her, but your stand. Oh, he grabbed him. He's Is he getting hurt by it as well? Oh, so what happens to the stand happens to them anyways, for anyone. He obviously let himself get caught. I'm about to say, is the school empty? I swear I've seen this guy in the opening. It's not just the stand that's strong, boy, it's you. He didn't say anything about Dio, though. I was just about to say that. Why the hell is it so big? Yeah, she didn't get that part wrong, but he's still rude. Doesn't matter if he says stuff like that. He shouldn't call her what he calls her. Oh. I don't even recall him saying he was working for Dio. I guess when I'm editing, I'll see what I missed. And there's no proper ending song. I guess they got tired of all that like blood connecting lines thing. Yeah, that's him. So he ends up living and work with them because he was controlled before, so he's not bad. The curse of Dio. Oh, that's far. How do you withhold such important information? Oh, overdrive. The mother knows all too well. I'm glad she's like. It seems though she's like a character. Like we'll see a lot of her, but then they leave to go find clues. But I would like to see more of her. Oh, what happened to her? She was kidnapped. Does she have a stand as well? It looks poisonous though. It looks like it's oozing some type. Is she not strong enough to have a stand? Hermit purple? His. Well, she better not die. We have to find a way to train her mind, train her somehow. Well, we have to find a way. There's no way she's dying, because I already like her. And just what I was saying too about the daughter's not having any powers. Now she has, and she might die from it. So she'll be like bedridden until the day they find him. We still haven't even seen his face, have we? Your stand can do just about anything. Specific fly in a specific country. If you're looking for the type of fly, you look in encyclopedias, all the same ones, by the way, because there's no like volume or just all the same book. But with no pictures, wouldn't you have to like match the sketch of the fly to the picture in the book? The same book. You're going through the same book. Oh, the same diagram. Well, I don't know how you can tell the difference, but I'm glad you could. So, why didn't you say that? Why didn't you say that? You knew exactly, roughly where he was. Maybe you thought he would have left, but then you could have mentioned that he was there. Who's gonna watch her, though? She supposedly has a husband. It could be named freaking... Well, he could do just about anything. Something nimble... nimble fist. The star? Wow. Star... Oh, so you have... Okay. He comes up with some good names, though, because he just... The tarot cards are roughly... just anything, and he's like, Oh. Ending songs now. Ending song visuals now. Tarato, the star. Yeah, I forgot. I was gonna go back and look what the other cards say. But I can't see. I don't want to go. The High Priestess. How would you name something off of that? If he picked High Priestess, I don't know. High Precision. High Priestess Precision. High Priestess Star. The Hermit 9? We didn't know these people. What's theirs? Oh, not shown yet. Oh. You know where they are now? What? So do you basically have the power of all their stands? I was wondering. I was like, he doesn't have painted nails, so how's... And then the camera didn't break, so he's doing something wrong. I didn't even know there'd be something at the end. I just wanted to hear the ending song. It sounded so good. Alright, episodes 1, 2, and 3 of Stardust Crusaders with the whole new stand thing, so not really relying on Hammond as much. So the stand thing's new, the star tattoos and all the Joe stars is new, and Dio coming back. I mean, like, how he came back seems fair, realistic, believable. But now that his body, like, because he stole Jonathan's body is connected to all the Joe stars, I'm guessing, I mean, he was using Joseph's stand power. So I don't know if if he can use all of theirs, because then that would be a problem. You're going there to defeat him, so Holly would be okay, but he just used the whole camera thing and he knew where they were, which means I would assume that he could use Jotaro's, and then whatever Holly could do if she was strong enough to use it, I feel like he'd be able to do that as well. I wonder how long the whole thing would take as well, because there was like a part 1 and a part 2 in the first part I watched, so maybe this part could have 2 parts, 3 parts, or 1 whole part, because it's 48 episodes, which is a lot if you think about it. But I am interested in the new lead, which is Jotaro. When we first seen him swearing at his mom, I was just like, yo, he has problems. what is wrong with him? But then he wanted to stay locked up in the cell, not to hurt people, realizing he's actually a sweet kid, like Holly keeps saying. It's just he doesn't show it at all on the front, but deep down, like she always says, he's very sweet, and I can see that now. I give it to him, but he still has problems with attitude, and I can see he really, really, really cares about his mom. So hopefully she doesn't die, because I like her, and I like the fact that she has powers. It's just sad that she can't use it, right? Lisa was the only one, like, a part of the family that had powers as well, but she didn't really do much with the time she had. Well, Cars freaking tricked her and knocked her out that way, almost killed her that way, so she didn't really have time to shine. But now that Holly's the next person with some type of powers, I would love to see her do things, but she's weak and she doesn't have like the mentality to have a stand. She's a nice, sweet, gentle person. She's not that type, but I hopefully she doesn't die, because what they need to do is defeat Dio and break the curse. I don't see that happening, but like anytime soon, which means she's gonna be suffering for quite some time. They still haven't shown Dio's face, like the front of his face, all now, right? So I wonder if, like, does he look different or something? Because through the pictures, when we see him, like, he's in the shadows, we don't see his face. I wonder, like, what they're hiding, or maybe they're waiting for the reveal when they actually see Dio. I was wondering what they do for this second part, because Hammond ran its course. And I was also saying from the first time I saw Hammond that maybe there's another power source that they're relying on further on, because Hammond just doesn't seem all that for, like, future fights. Doesn't seem that powerful, because, like, you see, it didn't have any effect on Cars. So it wouldn't have much of an effect on Dio, right? But then the stands, I don't know how it would all work. The stands is just like physical strength, not necessarily power like Hammond. So I mean, it is still power. But yeah, these 3 episodes were good. A good introduction, a good setup for what we have to do further on: saving Holly, breaking the curse, defeating Dio, meeting more stand users. But yeah, so don't have anything else to say about these 3 episodes. I'm just going to end here. Really hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like if you did. If you got far, thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.